Hi, grade threes. Today we're going to talk about an introduction. When you wrote your table of contents, I had you leave a space in your first chapter or heading to be called introduction. Now, a lot of nonfiction books have an introduction. Now, why would we need an introduction? Well, I will tell you. An introduction is to explain to the reader what the book is going to be about and why the author, which is you, decided to write that book. So I'm going to show you an example. I'm here in Epic Books, and there's lots of different nonfiction books that you can go through. Now, not every book has an introduction, but sometimes it's called a preface, and that's usually, it just explains that this is why I chose to write the book, and this is what you're going to learn about. So I chose to go in here. This is about being an author, a kid author, which is what you guys are. So at the very beginning of the book, we have something called an introduction. Now, in the introduction, we have an exciting starting to get us started and talk about authors and what an author is, and then why the author decided to even write this book for you. In your I'll go here. In your Schoology, I have a checklist here. Now, in this checklist is going to help you make sure that you have a good introduction. You're going to take this time now and you're going to write me a paragraph or even 2 paragraphs, depending on how much you need to write about. And you're going to be able to check off all 4 of these things. You want to start the paragraph with something exciting to get them hooked. Okay, so I'm going to show you the example in here about cats. So the first sentence says, do you want to learn about the greatest pet on earth? If so, this book is for you. That's a great way to start an introduction all about the book. Okay, so that's the first part we can check off. The beginning will be interesting and exciting. Then number 2, I'll explain why I wrote this book and I'll add personal details. This is my favorite part. This is where you tell me why you chose to write about the topic you did. So in this case, this person is fascinated about cats and got their first kitten, Whiskers, when they were 5 years old. The reason this is my favorite part of your nonfiction book is I get to learn even more about you and why you're choosing to write about what it is that you choose to write about. For example, I know that Troy is writing about dirt bikes, something that he's passionate about. Why? Okay, that's the part that you get to tell me a little bit about why you're passionate about this expert topic. Number 3, you will tell the readers about what they will learn inside the book. So this is the part where you will tell the reader about what they're going to learn. So this book will teach you about various breeds of cats, what they eat, what they do, and more. Okay, so that part, you're going to make sure that you're going to tell the reader what they're going to learn about the book. And then finally, you're going to end off with a hook so that the reader is going to want to keep reading the book and not stop there. So here's your example here with All About Cats. After reading this book, I hope that you too come away with a love for our furry friends. I'm so excited to see this book come together. This week, you're going to be writing you're going to be making your cover page. You're going to be putting up a little page about all about you as the author. And then by next week, this book will be getting published. We'll be putting everything together. So keep adding things. I'm super excited as I see things come together. It looks awesome. Have a great day, guys.